Let's consider the integral from 0 to 2 of 6x plus 1 over the cube root of 3x plus 2. And what's unique about this right now is that we have limits of integration, 0 and 2, and those are in terms of x. So we'll need to keep track of those as well. One thing I notice is that 6x plus 1 and 3x plus 2 are the same degree, and that's a good thing. I'm going to let u equal 3x plus 2. And if I solve this for x, I would find that, so I'm going to subtract 2 and divide by 3, that 1/3 of u minus 2 is equal to x. And that's really helpful because if I have an expression for x, then by substitution into 6x plus 1, I will be able to solve this. Right, what is 6x plus 1 in terms of u? So this becomes 2u becomes 2 times u minus 2 plus 1, which is 2u minus 3. Right, so 6x plus 1 equals 2u minus 3. I replaced what x is in terms of u and simplified. And if I go back to my original statement, this means that du equals 3 dx, or 1/3 du equals dx. So now I'm able to substitute for all of my parts to get them in terms of u. So let's do that first. 6x plus 1 gets replaced with 2u minus 3. 3x plus 2 gets replaced with u, so I'll have u to the 1/3, and dx is 1/3 du. So I'll bring the 1/3 out front. Now I do have one more issue though, and that's that my limits of integration are in terms of x, and now everything is in terms of u, so they need to be in terms of u as well. So if u equals 3x plus 2, when x is 0, u is 2. And if u equals 3x plus 2, then when x is 2, u is 8. So my limits of integration in terms of u are now 2 and 8, respectively. This I can clean up a little bit because I can divide both of these terms by u to the 1/3. This will be 1/3 times the integral from 2 to 8 of 2u to the 2/3 minus 3u to the negative 1/3 du. Now I can integrate this. Everything happens to be in terms of u. This will be 1/3 times. So the integral of 2u to the 2/3 would be u to the 4/3, and that's going to be 3/2. And the integral of 3u to the negative 1/3, u to the 2/3, and this would be minus 9/2, and this is from 2 to 8. Now, since everything's in terms of u, I actually can just keep working with u. So I'll substitute in 8. So this will be 1/3. When I substitute in 8, I'll have this will be 3/2 times 8 to the 4/3 minus 9/2 times 8 to the 2/3, and that quantity minus the same thing but with 2 instead. 3/2 times 2 to the 4/3 minus 9/2 times 2 to the 2/3. And when all is said and done, you end up with about 7.9112. Again, use substitution just takes a lot of practice, a lot of repetition, because there's a lot of these little minor techniques all along the way.